Pinot is the best place to start talking about Sideways. This one is from Corralitos, a hilly area where you can see the Santa Cruz Mountains, but it's not in them. The label is a bit optimistic. While you can grow wine nearly anywhere, it's not in wine country. If you're wondering, the difference between wine country and a place with vineyards is marketing. Both the book and movie came out in 2004. Both are very uneven. We'll look at the successes, failures, and where they diverge. The first big success for Sideways was in marketing. It takes place in the San Ynez Valley, which was not, as the author put it, the poor man's Napa. It wasn't even wine country. Back in 2004, the industry was doing well, and every place with a vineyard was trying to get wine tourism. The San Ynez Valley had some vineyards in history, but they weren't getting any traction. Sideways changed everything, at least for a while. Up to the time of recording, more than 20 years later, Sideways is still part of the local marketing efforts. Both the book and movie set a lot of their stories in Solvang. It's the only historic tourist town in the book. Prior to that, Solvang's selling point was not wine, but Danish heritage. Tourists could enjoy Danish restaurants and buying souvenirs from Denmark. The second major success for Sideways was financial. OPM is the key to Hollywood. In this case, other people's money meant that the movie would take advantage of existing marketing efforts by wineries. Sideways built on contemporary ad campaigns and put the San Ynez Valley over the top. The book is loaded with product placements, which meant that the movie was a great opportunity. On the expense side of the balance sheet, money would be saved because the locations are close to Los Angeles. By 2009, you could see the limits. When the movie was remade by a Japanese company, the main characters went to wine country, which meant Napa. The problem for Rex Pickett, the author, is that his books are the only sequels. You can track the decline as the publishing companies get more and more obscure. He is largely a one-hit wonder. The problem for the Santa Ynez Valley is that lightning has only struck once. No other films have shown the area so well or been that popular. The third major success for Sideways is the soundtrack. A lot of it is worthy of Henry Mancini. Spare arrangements featuring the saxophone and flute add levity to the proceedings. There's also a wide range of other emotions. There isn't a hit single like the Pink Panther, but the music achieves greatness all the same. At least one song has Bill Evans. The cinematography is the fourth big success. There's great scenery throughout the book and movie. From there, we have to move on to the failures. The biggest failure of Sideways is that it is distractingly anachronistic. Neither the book nor the movie could have taken place in 2004. The story could have been the author's memories of the 1970s, or stories he heard from an older person about earlier times. He was too lazy to either make it into a period piece or change certain details. Jack and Miles drive everywhere as they tour the wineries. They not only drink while driving, they use glass stemware in both the book and movie. Not using fragile stemware in the car would have been figured out in the brass era. The era of drinking and driving ended around 1980. In 2004, wine tourism meant going on a local guided tour or hiring a vehicle for the group, either a limo or a party bus. In the book, they had a designated driver near the end, but never in the movie. Another part of California's legal environment that Sideways missed is that smoking indoors had been banned ages ago. Smoking in bars was one of the last things to go in 1998. Rex Pickett comes off as the rare native Californian who has never been here before. By 2004, the situation was similar to the time of recording. Smoking indoors is only permitted at certain special events and a few places like cigar lounges. Other failures were in the sound effects. During the scenes around the Windmill Inn, their mouths don't move to the words. You can hear the performers standing around their microphones in the studio. Even today, what is now the Sideways Inn is nowhere near any vineyards. It's next to 101 and 246, and it is noisy all the time. Also, Stephanie's motorcycle gets an upgrade. Her Honda Rebel 250 sounds like a Harley V-twin. Now, we can look at where the book and movie diverge. The main thing that's different is the characters. The book is set up like Archie comics. Miles and Jack are Archie and Reggie, but they are friends instead of rivals. Betty and Veronica are the blonde Tara and the brunette Maya, who don't initially know about Jack's wedding on Sunday. Jack and Miles made it to the movie intact, but Maya is now blonde. Tara is out and replaced by Stephanie, who is played by Sandra Oh. Brad the boar hunter, who they meet at a bar, is not in the movie. He is a light psychopath who scares Jack and Miles on a hunting trip. Near the end of the book, he is their designated driver for a day. Two characters in the movie that aren't in the book are Stephanie's mother and young daughter. Jackie Gleason once explained that the honeymooners didn't have children because then the stories wouldn't have been funny. Similarly, the lives on screen on Sideways might have been humorous without a child involved. Jack's fiancée is also different. In the book, he is engaged to Barbara, who goes by Babs. While Barbara wasn't quite an anachronism, someone named Babs would have been an adult in the 1940s. Babs is a costume designer, and her character is similar to Jack's. In the movie, he is engaged to Christine. We don't know much about her, other than her family being Armenian. Finally, language is used differently in the book and movie. In the book, sideways means drunk. In the movie, the word is only used for the title, and it appears to mean going wrong in a possibly funny way. The wedding in the book is referred to again and again as a blessed event. Normally in the US, a blessed event is a birth. This term is left out of the movie. Finally, the vehicles are different. Miles' Toyota 4Runner is now the more photogenic Saab convertible, so the off-roading from the book is out. Also, Tara's Jeep Cherokee is out, replaced by Stephanie's motorcycle. Have you seen or read Sideways? What similarities and differences did you notice?